Hey everybody. Just wanted to come on here real quick. Not gonna be long. This week I lost my aunt who had been battling Alzheimer's for a little over 7 years. She was diagnosed in 2011. So that happened this Wednesday that passed. Um, I really couldn't even be too sad about it because I really didn't want her to, um, suffer. I know she was getting tired. On top of that, I'm in the maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks away from my graduation. I'll be graduating with my master's at GCU with health informatics. Woo-hoo. Um, and I am in the a new process of applying to PA school for, I think this is the fourth or fifth time now. I don't even know now. I stopped counting. Because I know in the beginning when I would attempt, I never got like through the full process. And then I started getting through the full process around 21 or so. And so I've been really working hard at that. Um, I think I reached out to one of the schools to find out, like, if I get a master's degree, would that, like, help in some shape or form? Um, but again, some of the schools want me to do like 30 credit hour post bac classes. I feel like I've done that, but I don't know. I lost count somewhere in the process of retaking a couple classes. I think if I had to take another class over, it would be like microbiology or something like that. Um, then I'm also preparing for my graduation dinner, which is later in the month of May. So I'll probably, do a quick snippet of, everything and what it looks like. Um, and really, it's been, a try a couple years. As you all know, I lost my ex in 23. He lost his mom in 21. Um, I ended up losing a classmate in 23 as well. Fast forward, we lost our cousin more recently last month. And then, my aunt just passed. And then, my other cousin had just lost his brother. So I think that was in January that I went to that funeral. So it's been like a lot of back to back funerals and losses and gains and successes and people graduate and people having babies, people getting married. Just went to a lovely baby shower today. That was nice. Help, decorate a little bit. So definitely, definitely continue to keep the family in prayers. I didn't want to, be out here too long. I just wanted to give you an update. I did not get into PA school. I was real close, and then it was, we don't have enough seats, or not at this time, or, work on the GPA. So hopefully we'll see what happens next year and see what goes from there. And then even if I don't get into PA school, my health informatics degree definitely will, open up some doors. Of course, I'm gonna still have to get a certification because I really need to get certified for my insurance billing and coding because I have a certificate. I just have not had time to really get that underway. I still have to redo my life insurance exam over, so I have a lot to work on, as well as I have to start studying again for the GRE to update those scores. Still debating if I want to do the PA CAT, which is another exam similar to I think pharmacy had, excuse me, that exam similar to that, I believe, but I just haven't really looked into that exam because all of the exams are expensive. Like they like $200-300, and nobody has a lot of money like that. I mean, just to fill out applications, nobody has a lot of money for real. So, and then on top of that, I'm in the process of trying to get my student loans, paid down and off. Um, Still working on regular debt. I've gotten half of it down. I still have the other half that I gotta, knock out. So still working at it, but just keep, me in your prayers. Keep my family in your prayers. Um, have a beautiful rest of your Sunday night. I actually gotta get back to doing this homework. Halfway started it and then stopped and started and stopped, and I haven't even got the paper together. I started like answering the questions that the professor wanted us to answer, and then I just, with everything that has happened in the last 4 or 5 days, I have just been literally exhausted, like barely can sleep, barely, really not really eating as I should be, but I make sure to try to put a meal in me so that I'm not not eating anything. um we did get the program situated. We sent that over to the young lady to make the booklets or pamphlets for the program on Saturday. That's coming. The viewing is on Friday from 12 to 6 out here at Cobb's Funeral Home. If you're in the Michigan area, Pontiac, Michigan is where Cobb's Funeral Home is. So if you're in the local area and want to, pay your respects, definitely stop in and everything like that. Or you can, get more information. I'll try to link it below the video. Again, I want to thank everyone that does support my channel. I want to say thank you for, those who, came from Periscope that were my fans or followers or just people who like to hear me talk. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I would not be doing my vlogs if it wasn't for someone who needed to hear my story. Same way with, I was just talking to a young lady at a meet and greet we had on Saturday, and she's in biology, and her advisor pretty much got her taking all these science courses, and then she's also on the bowling team, and she's like, I haven't took like none of the classes you just mentioned. So I'm like, yeah, you might want to get, a handle on that too, because you have to take those as well, along with physics and, general chemistry, and then organic chem, biochem, stuff like that. Genetics is coming up, I'm sure. But, just to hear like we still are struggling as a minority to get the right support when it comes to counseling for our classes or advising us on our classes for what we are majoring in. Like, I don't understand that. But I'll try to make another video in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I can do it a little bit sooner, but with the work schedule and trying to get this funeral, done, it's been a challenge for sure. Definitely tiresome. I mean, and I've, been pretty much around. So I've seen, several of our family members pass away and how they've handled it, how my aunt handled it, how my mom has handled, the uncle, and then now my aunt. Um, so, so I've seen, the different styles and things like that. And I can tell you one thing, please get life insurance. Please make sure that you, tell somebody or make a beneficiary. Please make sure you pay it, because it makes a whole heck of a lot of difference when you know, have an insurance that can cover your funeral costs. For me, I plan to be a donor, so whatever happens to me, like my body would be donated, and then I believe from what my friend was telling me, they cremate you, and then you know your family does whatever they do with you. I decided to be a donor because one, I didn't want my organs to just go to waste, and two, I just felt like you know it didn't make sense to just not be able to help someone else use something of mine. Now, if I get old and everything like that, I don't know if they're gonna take my organs, but or you know donate me to science. I don't know, but I do know that I am a donor, so you know at least I'll be contributing, you know, still to the society even after I pass. And maybe they can even learn about the endometriosis that I have inside of me, whatever is, you know, left in there. But other than that, yeah, have a good night and rest in peace to my aunt who, man, she was something else. Very strict. She loved hard, but she was very strict on me. She, you know, kept me in order. She always talked to me. Definitely was like the ride or die for real. Would come in a heartbeat if somebody was messing with me or if they didn't do me right. And I don't want to get emotional, so I'm going to just say, rest in peace, Aunt Shadora. You definitely was loved by many people and family, friends that knew you and that are still here. You know, they definitely sad to see you go, but it's been 77 years and I know you was tired. I could, when I look at your eyes or look in your eyes, you would just look at me like, Nina, take care of your mama, you know, I'm gonna be okay. But take care of your mama, make sure she good, and I'm gonna do my best to do that. Sorry about my head. I had to, you know, get my hair back curly, at least so it can be halfway together this week until I get it, you know, braided next week. So until next time, make sure you tell somebody you love them. Be nice and kind to one another. Ciao.